Running Back Nation, what is good? Sixers sickos, what is good? Thanks for being here. If you watched the Summer League game last night, give me 1 billion likes on this video. Well, carbonated water right here, bro. Listen. So, as this offseason continues, a lot of the talk is that the Sixers don't have a bench, and I was right there, with all of y'all, okay? And after watching last night's Summer League game, I might be changing my tune. First of all, Daryl Morey might have had just as good of a draft as the year that he took Isaiah Joe and Charles Bassey and Paul Reed. But Doc Rivers is no longer here to fuck that up. You know what I'm saying? He got Jared McCain and he got Adam Bona out of this draft. And after watching last night's Summer League game, this bench might actually cook. I mean, let me start with this kid, Adam Bona. This dude is an NBA player right now. And I know they're playing the Oklahoma City Thunder's G League team or Summer League team. You don't really even know who the hell's out there. But just watching this dude's intensity, his ball control, his awareness, his body control, the way he attacks the rim. On teams like this, we're used to seeing guys like Paul Reed, who are a little bit wild, a lot of times don't look like they have much actual basketball skill, and then you're trying to convince yourself that this dude might get better, or maybe he can play, and it's a big development thing, and this dude doesn't look like a development player at all. I mean, he takes the rock, and he attacks the rim with ferocity, and dunks on people, is sitting on the ground flexing and screaming. I mean, he's out there blocking shots. This dude was playing this game like a veteran NBA player. And I know what y'all are telling me, out of the second round of the draft, watch Adam Bona, watch Adam Bona. This is the first time I really watched him live. And I got to tell you, a backup center rotation of Andre Drummond and this kid is looking damn good to me. I don't know about the Sixers power forward position. Maybe there isn't a power forward position. Maybe it's guards and wings around Joel Embiid. But I think Adam Bona is going to get some serious rotation off of the bench for the 76ers. And he just plays the game with such intensity, fire. We've watched players for so long on this team that we question, does he really care? You finally have guys like this who want to rip the rim off the fucking backboard and scream in someone's face. I just love it. And he has a defensive awareness. He's out there blocking shots. I mean, Adam Bona impressed the hell out of me, and I'm excited to continue to watch him in the Summer League, and I really think this kid right now can contribute off the bench for the 76ers at the, in a backup center rotation of Andre Drummond and himself. Jared McCain. Now, here's the thing. Some people are coming at me saying, you owe him an apology or something. I would like for you to, first of all, show me when I said Jared McCain is trash or when I said Jared McCain is not good. I knew why he got drafted. I knew what they were drafting him for. I knew what he could do. I saw all the highlights from Duke. I just wanted the Sixers to trade that pick, and I didn't think a 6'2 guard made much sense with the wings that were on the board. But I never said anything negative about Jared McCain's skill. Jared McCain also does not look like much of a development type of player. He's in control. He's super smart. He knows where he's going with the ball. He's reading the defense on the fly as he's attacking. I mean, the one clip of him just left-right crossover at the three-point line and then a quick high off the glass off the right foot just looked exactly like Tyrese Maxey. and a buttery smooth jump shot. His 3-point shot wasn't falling last night, but yeah. Jared McCain could come off the bench for the Sixers and be a big time guard rotation piece. I don't want to overlook Jeff Doughton Jr. either, and I don't think the Sixers have signed him yet. But Jeff Doughton Jr. last year, I thought, gave the Sixers good minutes. And, so they could have a little bit of a backup point guard rotation of Jared McCain and Jeff Doughton Jr., and that's not as bad as everybody who didn't watch these guys closely might think. So Jared McCain, you know what, man? Paint your nails 76ers colors. Wear a dress on TikTok if you want to. Do whatever the hell you want. If you're going to play the game like that, with that much control and basketball IQ and aggression, patience with the ball, these two guys played like NBA players last night. So shout out to Jared McCain, you know what I mean? And I'm excited to continue to watch him. I think those two guys can be big rotation pieces for the Sixers. I really do. My dude, Ricky Council, man. This was easy. Ricky Council had 29 points in 27 minutes last night. This was easy for me. Ricky Council's an NBA player. Ricky Council's an NBA player. Ricky Council had big-time games last season on the NBA floor. Of course he did this in the Summer League. He shouldn't be there. Ricky Council should have been in the playoff rotation. And I'm going to say that forever. Ricky Council gave more to what this team needed last season than Tobias Harris. But because that loser was getting paid $40 million, he was playing 35 minutes in the playoffs and Ricky Council got 0. If there was no politics involved, Ricky Council would have played more minutes than Tobias Harris, and the Sixers might have beat the New York Knicks. Ricky Council went off last night. 19 points in the fourth quarter, 5 made three-pointers in the fourth quarter. And he was showing that, that ball control, that body control in the air, his finishing through contact. Ricky Council is really, really good at finishing through contact. Strong center of gravity and a confidence that is just very high for a player, a second-year player. So shout out to Ricky Council, and he did give me a nice little tomahawk jam. Also, everybody kind of moved out of the way. I wanted it to be a poster, But Ricky Council going off in the fourth quarter doesn't surprise me very much. The 3-point shot did surprise me. It's still funky looking, and it's always going to be funky looking, but Ricky Council is proving, I think, to everybody that even if a shot doesn't look great, if you practice it enough, you're going to get good at it. He was out there hitting step-back threes off the dribble. I don't expect him to probably be pulling too many of those with the minutes he gets on the NBA floor, but it was fun to watch in a summer league game where there's no pressure and he could just chuck all the shots he wanted. These three guys right here could very well be big-time contributors off the bench for the Philadelphia 76ers. And then, you got Andre Drummond coming off the bench. I do think another wing off the bench, another 3-and-D wing off the bench, or a starting kind of 3-and-D power forward like Dorian Finney-Smith would be perfect. But the 76ers depth is not as bad as everybody thought, because I think Daryl Morey really cooked up in this draft, and signing Ricky Council undrafted last season was a huge move too. And the moves that he made this offseason, wow, it's almost like with Doc Rivers gone, Daryl Morey is actually doing a fantastic job. So shout out to that, and I'm excited to continue to watch the Summer League. And, give me all your thoughts, man. Am I overrating this? Am I overreacting? Let me know in the comments. A couple more things before we get out of here. Our boy Tobias Harris, no goodbye to Philly. This team, he posted on Instagram how excited he is to go back to Detroit. He did not post a thank you 76ers on Instagram. He posted this to Detroit. What's understood doesn't have to be explained. It's been nothing but love from the start. I appreciate you welcome me and my family back with open arms. I'm grateful for all those that supported me. Time to get to work and build something special for this. What are you going to build, Tobias Harris, in Detroit? If he's talking about charities and food drives and things like that, that's great. I hope that's what you're talking about, because as far as basketball, you're not building anything. But yeah, no goodbye to the Sixers from Tobias Harris on social media. Just a hello or welcome back me to Detroit or whatever. And you know what, Tobias? This franchise gave you $200+ million to be absolutely mid. I mean, the definition of mid. We don't want to thank you, though. You know what it is. But I do think from this, Tobias Harris is delusional. And when he did the crumble cookie thing and this city would trade me for a crumble, all that shit, we were like, what? Like, he doesn't get it. He's totally delusional about his own skill set and what he brings to a team. And he has animosity towards Sixers fans. He thinks he's unrightfully slandered by Sixers fans. He does not understand why Sixers fans don't like him. And that's fine. That's fine, Tobias. Have a blast in Detroit. I can't believe a team gave you $26 million a year after you absolutely sucked once again. And our boy Keith Pompey, I guess he's still on the Tobias Harris payroll. He posted this, I think, 2 days ago. Former 76ers forward Tobias Harris signed his 2-year, $52 million deal to rejoin the Detroit Pistons. He's going to be a solid veteran leader for the Pistons' young core and great for Detroit, a.k.a. the D, as a whole with his community-based programs. So Keith Pompey has officially run out of positive things to say about Tobias Harris basketball-wise, and he's going as far as reaching signing a player to a 2-year, $52 million deal for his community-based programs. That's a new one, Keith. That's a new one. It's impressive, actually, your reaching ability to say good things about Tobias Harris. You did it all 5 years, and now he's gone, and you're still doing it, and you're still reaching. Keith had the tweet about Tobias Harris passing somebody for 152nd all-time in NBA scoring. 152nd. And now he tweets this. He just won't stop reaching. But I always think it's funny when someone's talking about a player and they can't find anything actually good to say about their basketball ability, they reach for things. And this is a new low. This is a new low. They signed his contract with Detroit, and he's going to be great with his community-based program. Is he a basketball player or a fucking philanthropist? I don't think they signed him for his community-based programs. I think the Pistons could have donated that $52 million to community-based programs without Tobias Harris. Anyway, that's all I got, man. Shout out to the Summer Sixers. Thank you for watching, and y'all have a great day. I'm out.